guys have vampire teeth, see? I have to suck your blood. Anyway, I'm sure that you don't care about the vampire teeth. I'm sure that you care about this thing. Let's go to somewhere with a little bit better lighting and somewhere a bit more comfy. Now I shall tell you my tale of woe. Yesterday, or the day before yesterday, thinking. Alright, so the day before yesterday, we were planning on going on to Pony Club. Okay. So, on Saturday afternoon, we were doing float training with Leisha because on Sunday we were going to take her to her first Pony Club rally, but we wanted to take her on the side load because it's more stable and it's not quite so noisy as our straight load. We were doing float practice and I tied her up and locked her in the first bay, which is the bay closest to the front of the float, and I was about to do up the gate of the second bay, and somehow she undid the pin. She might have like pushed her bum against the gate and undid the pin of the gate. So basically her gate was open, so I was like, crap, I better go fix that up. So I went to untie her in case she panicked, because she's a horse that will rear up when she gets scared or something. I can picture her doing that, like she's sort of that kind of horse, and so then I didn't want her to panic or anything, so I went to untie her, and whilst I was doing this, so I'd pulled it was a quick release, I pulled the lead rope and she started to turn around to the right, so she started to push her bum into the gate, and I was behind the gate, so the gate came to me and pushed me against the wall of the float, basically crushing me, and I didn't want my ribs to get crushed, so I got my right hand and I went like that to stop it from crushing my ribs, so it just went back, and it was pressed against the wall, so it couldn't go back anymore, back, and it just broke. And then I just ran under the gate and I just sat outside while my dad held Leisha and friends came over with ice blocks and stuff. But it's a green stick fracture and a buckle fracture. I've got pictures and I'll put them on screen. So this is where the buckle is. You can see it's just sort of pointing out the bone, and it should be straight, but it's sort of just a little bit pointing out of the bone. And then there's a green stick fracture somewhere. I'm not entirely sure where it is actually. But basically that means, so if you get a brown stick and you snap it, it'll snap in half. But if you picture getting a green stick, and you snap it, it won't snap, it'll just like bend. So that's why they call it a green stick fracture. So this means that I won't be doing Henty show jumping, which I'm so disappointed about, because me and Pi were doing our first 85 centimetre show jumping round, and I can't do that anymore because Henty's in like 3 weeks and I won't be riding for at least 5 to 7 weeks. So that's really disappointing, but there's always next year, I guess. And the ODE that I was going to do, the second Busselton ODE, it's been postponed because it clashes with another event, and that was supposed to be in November, and now it's moved to hopefully February next year. So, but yeah, it's just really not amazing timing given Henty, but the timing is kind of good because it should sort of lead into the summer holidays, so I will be riding by summer holidays, so that's good. But yeah, it's not fun. Don't recommend breaking your arm. So I've been sitting at home and watching Rick and Morty on Netflix and making sugar cubes, and they're actually pretty cool for sugar cubes. I'm quite proud of them. I'll go show you. So I have to do like everything one-handed now, and it's not fun. So I'm gonna be in a sling for as long as it takes. Basically, I'm in the sling until the arm stops hurting. So I'm on Panadol and Nurofen because it really hurts, and until it stops hurting, then I have to keep the sling on. And I'll have the cast on for a few weeks. I'm not entirely sure how long. But these are the sugar cubes. You have to open boxes one-handed. So look, they're in little rainbow order. So I made red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, white, and there's also some multicoloured ones in there. So that's one of the multicoloured ones. It's purple and orange. There's also these ones. So I'm in 4 different types of pain. 1, my arm. 2, my neck from the sling, 3, my sunburn, and 4, my teeth from when I got my braces tightened a few days ago, and they're still sore. I am not a happy chicken. But, you know, I'm having fun making a heck of a lot of sugar cubes. And I might do a video on how to make them, but at the same time I don't really want to because I want to sell them in my business. Life is pretty boring. So this video was basically just an update on, you know, what's happened and why there's not going to be any writing videos for a few weeks. But yeah, other than that, things are pretty swell. Just very boring. I hope you enjoyed this short video. Don't know why you would, it's kind of boring, just like my life. I will catch you all later. If you want to, I might do a Q&A video or something. Just leave ideas below for videos that don't include writing. But I will still be going out and seeing my horses, and I might lunge them. I gave my dad a little lesson the other day. But yeah, not much more to say. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and bye!